Check it out. Cloudy weather right in the middle of our most intense heat wave. That's pretty dang awesome. Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Tuesday. Yeah, we had a nice cloudy morning, but now it's all sunny, so I've got the curtains closed, the light turned on, and once I'm done recording this clip, I will be turning my fan up because it's going to start getting pretty warm in here pretty soon. So yeah, definitely going to want to be a little careful about that. I have been having a good day so far, though. I watched a psychology video by Dr. K that taught a rather important lesson that I think I needed to hear. And it was about how we are kind of, or I guess those of us who sort of become addicted to productivity or improving ourselves, things like that, that it does become an addiction and we don't even realize it because, you know, we feel like our existence has strings attached, which, you know, society and a lot of other people will tell us that it does, but ultimately it doesn't. Like, if you are given unconditional love, especially at a young age, you'll learn that you don't have to have strings attached to your existence. You can just be you, and people will still love you for it. You don't have to be some perfect human being. And that's kind of a lesson I've been trying to learn, and to unlearn my unhealthy habits of beating myself down when I feel like I'm not matching up to what I quote-unquote should be doing. It's a hard lesson to unlearn because, you know, like I talked about yesterday with our whole lesson of learning to be okay with losing, you gotta learn to be okay with not being perfect, because no one's perfect, and that's okay. We shouldn't have to be. We're human beings. So it's okay to just exist. Let yourself be. Love yourself unconditionally. It's like, whether you do good or do bad, like in terms of your productivity and stuff like that, that shouldn't matter. Just love yourself, because you deserve to. Now that's enough of my preachiness, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about it because it's a lesson that I found very helpful, and I hope to kind of adopt that into my life moving forward, because I need to learn myself unconditionally. I need to let go of my fear of failure. I need to let go of my desire to be perfect, because none of that's going to happen, and I need to let go of my habit of beating myself down when I'm not perfect, because I'm never perfect, so I beat myself down a lot. So I need to shed myself of that habit, and it's important to consider doing the same if you have the same habits. Of course, like I always say when I go on these preachy tangents and step up on my soapbox or whatever, this isn't going to apply to everyone, and I know there are always going to be those devil's advocates who talk about, you know, oh, that's just an excuse to be lazy, blah, blah, blah. And, I mean, if that's your perspective, go for it. Think what you want. But I do acknowledge that this won't work for everyone, so perfectly understandable if it's not for you. But still, if what I said does kind of spark something in you, maybe consider it. Just think about it a little bit. It's the end of another day, and what a day it was. And I mean that in a good way for once. So, I played a tiny bit of Earthbound. I got through Deep Darkness and ended in Tenda Village, which I'm always happy to do. Well, technically I ended in Winters, but, you know, it's the very tail end of Tenda Village on the first visit. And then after that, I honestly didn't do too much. I watched some YouTube, I talked to some wonderful friends, and then I meditated for a while. I meditated for a long time, and came to some important realizations that I think were very long overdue to come to mind. And they've been helping me. They've been helping me a lot. I also spent some time with family, now that I'm in a better headspace, and that made a world of difference. I really enjoyed the time I spent with them, and I'm looking forward to spending more time with them, because I love my family, and they are wonderful people. And in a surprising and shocking twist, I started playing Soul Hackers 2 again. and enjoyed it. I decided to start over from the beginning and give the game a fresh start, going into it unbiased, not comparing it to other Shin Megami Tensei games, and just playing the game, gauging it by its own merits, and I'm having a fantastic time. So I'm looking forward to playing more. I would love to just play it to completion, since I hear it's not that long, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm just glad to say I feel like I'm moving forward in life. I feel like I've finally stopped regressing, because I think we've talked about it before, where in life you're never truly stagnant. You're either growing or you're stagnating, one or the other. And all this time I've felt stagnant, I have been regressing. But lately, I've been growing again. I'm getting better at life, I'm getting a better handle on my mental health, and as a result, I'm getting better at my interpersonal relationships. And that means the world to me, because I was thinking about the whole memento mori concept recently. You know, if I were to die tomorrow, what would I want to prioritize? And out of everything I've cared for in life, the things on the top of that list are friends and family. Those are what mean the most to me out of everything else in the world. And that's what I want to prioritize. And I want to love them like there is no tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. With that being said, I think I'll leave you guys off with this, because I'm tired and ready to go to bed. So thank you guys so much for watching. You're all wonderful people. And as always, let's do our best tomorrow.